think I'm just gonna purposely put grass in my garden. Seems like the thing to do today. Well, good evening, everyone. My name's Joey. Josie, she's over in the camper right now. We done been busy today, but we're gonna put that in the later part of this video. I'm just gonna get started over here. I just about got this whole stump burnt out, or at least down below ground level. And that's the main goal. We just get it below ground level. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this fire going. So I'm gonna show you guys this. And here in a little bit, we'll run the rest of the video of just trying to clean up that daggone dog pen lot. I'd let it grow this year, and it was driving me crazy. The fence line had growed up. There hadn't been nothing in there to eat it, and just the dogs, and the dogs wasn't eating the, they wasn't eating the grass. Not that much of it anyway. But we took care of some of that earlier today. A little bit warm today, but not as hot as it has been. But we're gonna finish burning this stump out. I'm gonna get it going. I'm gonna try to get this thing burnt the rest of the way out this evening. And these little gnats are aggravating me to death. But just gonna show you guys pretty much how I've been starting these fires, quick, easy. I got a bucket here. It's got a bunch of bark in the top of it, and then it's got some of those pieces of wood that I cut off, those ones that's too long down in the bottom. There's a little bit of wood already left over from last time. Got rained out on it last time it was here. I just throw a little bit of this bark in there underneath of it. Not a bunch, but some. And I've been using diesel, mainly because it's quick and easy to start when everything's dry anyway. And don't take a whole big bunch. Definitely, I ain't pouring that much out. It might look like it's more than what it is. Probably just about a cupful there is all I poured out. I'm gonna lose my lid. Just like that. We'll stack some of our other bark on top of it. It'll catch on easy. And some of these smaller pieces of wood. That's getting warm. Then we'll start going with those bigger chunks of wood on top of all that. There's a couple big pieces of wood under it. Lay this big one down here. That way I can stack that wood on top. Get right on top of those two pieces of stump that I want to burn. That far as dry as it is right now, because it didn't rain at all yesterday. It rained a little bit the day before, but all this wood's dry. But I've been, since my little pieces are almost gone, they may be a wheelbarrow load left up there. It's not much. I just been splitting some of this wood that's laying over here and throwing it on there and burning it. Cause I got, you don't see, I got wood everywhere. Old Bucket said something there on a few videos back where I was talking about the tornado that hit the lot that we thought about buying before this one. All the trees that's down on it, and he said I should go talk to whoever it belonged to and get those. I just got so much wood here right now that I'm scared it's going to start rotting on me. So I got plenty of wood. That big pile that's already sawed up, it's not split yet over there where the ghost is at right now. I'm really worried about it being, you know, I know a lot of it, especially what's down on the ground, is going to be pretty spongy by the time I get around to selling it. I'm going to try to advertise just a little bit more this year. But by doing that, I'm going to have to get my butt in gear and get this stuff sawed up and split up and put up. So it'll be seasoning out, or it's probably seasoned out. It just needs dried out because it's out in the weather. It's kind of wet. I can tell when I saw those logs over there, when I saw them, they're wet on the inside. So I'm gonna go down here and grab at least one piece of this wood right now and split it. See on this piece of wood, you can feel the dampness right there where it's been over laying on the ground. This whole side, actually, this side don't feel as bad. It actually feels warm because it's been up on the sun side. This side feels cool and damp. And that center piece there really feels damp. Papa's little princess over there. Her out. I'm sure y'all see her in some of the rest of the video. Her little princess dress on today. We'll check back on this a little bit later here. We'll run this other part of this video. And maybe by the end of this video, because I'm not in a rush on this video. I'm a couple days ahead on my videos right now. Maybe we'll come back at the end of this and show this all burn out and covering it up. So yes, I've actually put grass in my garden on purpose. Kind of using it as a mulch. There was grass growing in between these rows anyway, and I just covered it up. This grass will decompose and help the soil later on. So I've done it. I've put it in compost. I've done it that way. I've put it on the garden, done it that way. The grass is going to grow regardless. I mean, you could go in there and sow grass seed. The grass is going to grow. If your garden's fertile, grass is going to want to go there. That's just how it works. So putting grass clippings on there without composting them, not that big of a deal really. Not in my opinion anyway. I'm sure people have different opinions on it. But we're kind of got hot today. It's cooler than it has been, but it's still summertime. So it's a little warmer, and it's right around 2 o'clock today. So I'm gonna try to weed eat this fence row out, and I don't know if I can video it because I think I forgot about where I'm out in the sun the whole time here. Just throwed another piece of wood on there, split it up, and throwed it all on there. There's some really good hot ashes down in there. I don't know if it makes up on here. I'm pretty confident that that'll all be gone in the morning. Well, we'll come out here in the morning and see. I think we'll cover this one up tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. We spent the biggest majority of the day yesterday mowing and weed eating and all that kind of stuff. Burn on this stump some. Y'all see, we come back up right before we went into the house for the night and put some more wood on this thing, got it going real good. But I'm gonna call that done. Let me grab his shovel. See one little spot there sticking up that could have been a little lower, but that little spot right there. Yeah, for the most part, that's all under the ground. Them ashes are still hot. But yeah, it's below ground level, and that's good enough. That's all I want to do. It's on this hillside, so it's kind of hard to tell. Get you guys down to where you could see it, but it's definitely down below ground level. And I'll probably just, I wanted to fill this one back in with some of that leftover bark and just that junk. It's almost dirt where it's been sitting there and decomposed and everything. It's up there where I sawed all that little pieces of wood at. I was going to kind of fill that in partially with that and then cover it up with dirt. And it being hot like that, if I put that on there, it's probably going to catch. It's going to sit there and smolder for days and days and days. But saying that, I might do that. Maybe it'll burn that little stall burger this way up. So I think that's what I'll do. I think we'll get the wheelbarrow, get some of that stuff. I'll take some of this charcoal that's left in here and put around that little stump piece, and go ahead and do that. Big piece out here, and this big piece out. Use them on a different stump.
Violet. Burn it all gone. It's fine.
finally gone. It's hot there in one spot. Yeah, there's one spot that could be hot. Let's cover it up with the dirt now.
That's so cold. It's all big. This spot's hot.
No, it's right in here.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
This one's bigger though. This one's under it.
Ain't nothing under dirt.
It smells like oranges.
Like oranges. Well, there we go. One more gone. 500,000 to go.
500,000.
500,000 to go. Yep. I dug around on this one a little bit. This one might be too big. Definitely gonna take a lot of work. I mean, I've worked on this and off and on for a month, which we've had a lot of rain during this month, so it's kind of held me up some on it. But it's definitely been a long process on that one. But and we'll wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of just chore stuff, I guess. I don't know if that's chore stuff, just little nitpicking stuff. But appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one.